Sunstein Sunday next on Q104.3.
Q104.3 Sunstein Sunday. Welcome to Q104.3 Sunstein Sunday. Here's your host, Shelley Sunstein.
I'm back, this time with Tommy Purplehaze, a Saddlebrook resident, so a Jersey guy, so I love him already. And he's part of a wonderful group called Drums from Heaven. Tell us first about the group, Tommy.
All right, Drums from Heaven is a big drum circle we started in 2005. For people that don't know what a drum circle is, I should elaborate a little. I think that would be a gathering of various percussionists and some wind instruments, dancers of many different cultures, African, Middle Eastern, Indian, and we come together and form rhythms, and it's a kind of a jam session, but I've added a little bit extra to it where we have some performances put in, so we kind of educate the people to the different rhythms. And we started doing it for charity. I think
that was basically the motivation, for charity, not for fun, but to do some good.
Yeah, to bring people together and then raise money for a good cause. So we've started doing that.
And you have a very big event coming up a week from today.
Yes, I do. We're trying to raise money for returning veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan that have been wounded. There's many, I think it's up to 30,000 people have been wounded in this war since the anniversary was at 4 years now. So the Wounded Warrior Project is a national group, and they're helping these vets when they come home. So I got in contact with them, liked what I saw. We decided to do our latest benefit, which will be on April 20th in Saddlebrook. Should I give the address?
Oh, absolutely. All the information and your website address, too. You're here to just, as Jim Kerr puts it, shamelessly plug.
Okay.
Just plug away.
So it's going to be in Saddlebrook at a VFW hall, 44 Market Street, Saddlebrook.
What time?
From 3 p.m. till 8 p.m. And it's... you can come and go as you please. You don't have to stay there for 5 hours, of course.
You're going to play for 5 hours?
Yeah, we jam.
Do you really? You do a 5-hour jam?
Oh,
are you kidding me?
I've done jams for 12 hours overnight at fire circles, so it's...
You are awesome.
It's what a little more about it is it creates energy. Right. You can go there tired, stressed out. And this drum circle will relieve stress. I don't know how many things you can do in life that are relaxing and energizing, but that's what this is. Drum circles are meant as a kind of therapy for people, and whether you're musically, if you can tap your foot to a beat, then you're okay with this. So we bring all kinds of good people together, and good-hearted people. Some of the people who come to our circle are kind of professional in what they do. There are drum teachers that come, facilitators from other circles. That's what they call the leaders of the circles. And we all try to give them a little time to show the audience what they can do. Belly dancers come, and they inspire the crowd to dance along. So it's a nice blend, a nice mix of people coming together. And, hey, if you can have fun and raise money for a charity at the same time, go for it,
And the Wounded Warrior Project, exactly how do they help our returning veterans?
Well, from what I've read in their pamphlets and looked on their website, they are helping with life, getting them back jobs. Some of them like to show them into the entertainment world. There's some pictures in those brochures that'll show them playing instruments. Sporting things. There are people with missing limbs that are able to go into races.
Oh, I know. I ran the New York City Marathon a couple of times, and the most incredible and inspiring athletes are part of the Achilles Club. And these are guys and women that are in wheelchairs that have lost their limbs, perhaps, or their legs, and they're propelling the wheelchair just with their hands. But imagine this, for 26.2 miles. They are absolutely the most incredible athletes I've ever seen.
That's hard to do 26 miles, but you know
point
what?
two. Don't forget that point two,
Point
because
two.
point two is the worst.
And it is inspiring.
It is.
It is. And,
And it's such a shame. I mean, these veterans who are coming home, the controversy with the VA hospitals, you would think that they would be getting the absolute top-notch, best-level care, period, no questions asked. That's it. You did this for this country. This is what this country will do for you in return. And unfortunately, it hasn't worked out that way.
Exactly. I think a lot of the men and women coming back are falling into the cracks. I don't think they're being totally ignored like the Vietnam vets, but they might get some attention immediately. But then, after a while, it's like, well, we did what we could for you, and now you find your own way.
How would returning veterans who were wounded find out about the Wounded Warrior Project?
Well,
does the Wounded Warrior Project reach out to them? I mean, how does... Because that's part of the problem, is that there are places to go for help and people don't know where to go.
Exactly. I don't know for sure if they reach out to every vet. I've been in contact to them and the Veterans Administration trying to make contact with military people that have been wounded myself. And they're not giving me the information because they're not allowed to give out, but I said, well, give them my information because I'd like to let them know about this if they don't know about it, or help them.
All right, so let me give out the information now. If you are a wounded veteran just returning, or, well, even if you've been back for a while, of course, and or if you know of someone, the Wounded Warrior Project, their website is woundedwarriorproject.org, and you can also call this number, 877-TEAM-WWP. But again, and of course you can also email me, Shelley Sunstein, at Q104.3.com, and I'll give you the information. And one more thing I just wanted to let our veterans know, because I think many of them don't know. There's an insurance organization that helps, that's only set up for veterans and their families. It's called USAA. It is a phenomenal car insurer, house insurer. Check it out. They're out of Texas, USAA. And Tommy, Purplehaze from Drums from Heaven, thank you so much. And just one more shot about the event that's coming up a week from Sunday.
I'd just like everybody to know that even if you're for or against the war, you should be for fellow human beings. That's what we're doing this for. It's not a thing about whether you're for or against the war. So if you want to come out and support the vets, this is your chance to come to Drums from Heaven, again on April 20th from 3 to 8. Find more information at myspace.com/drumsfromheaven. That's my website. You can find out all about Drums from Heaven and this event. So come, catch the vibe, feel good you're doing something. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tommy. Purplehaze. And everybody have a great Sunday and a great
Q104.3 Sunstein Sunday.
This is InfoTrack, the weekly show with information you should know. Here's what's happening on this week's show.
$1 million is a lot to most people, but our nation's debt is so astonishingly large, it's growing at the rate of $1 million a minute. We'll have the story.
Social Security